Hello, movie lovers. Welcome back to the Movie Hunter. Today, we're diving into the iconic Terminator franchise, a sci-fi juggernaut that's been thrilling audiences for over 4 decades with time-traveling cyborgs, apocalyptic futures, and relentless action. I recently rewatched all 6 main Terminator movies, and I'm excited to share my journey, a guide to the series, and different ways to watch it. Plus, we'll touch on what's next for the franchise. So, grab your leather jacket and let's hunt down the details. Before we dive deeper into the Terminator universe, I'd love your support for the Movie Hunter. Please hit that like button and subscribe. It means the world to me. Thanks so much in advance for joining the hunt. Let's start with how I tackle my rewatch. I kick things off with my all-time favorite, Terminator 2, Judgment Day from 1991. For me, it's the most memorable and hands down the best in the franchise. The action, the emotional depth, and that iconic T-1000 liquid metal Terminator. It's pure perfection. After soaking in T2's glory, I went back to the roots with the original The Terminator from 1984 because you can't continue without understanding where it all began. From there, I followed the release order. Terminator 3, Rise of the Machines, 2003, Terminator Salvation, 2009, Terminator Genesis, 2015, and Terminator Dark Fate, 2019. Among the 4 films made after the original 2, Terminator Salvation stood out as my favorite, even though it's got a rough 33% on Rotten Tomatoes and a 6.5 out of 10 on IMDb. Why do I love it? It's the first time we dive deep into the post-apocalyptic future war against Skynet, showing us the gritty, desperate world only hinted at in earlier films. The other sequels mostly focus on present-day battles with Terminators sent back in time, but Salvation gives us that full-on dystopian vibe, which hit all the right notes for me. Now, let's break down each movie in release order with a quick overview. The Terminator, 1984, directed by James Cameron. This sci-fi classic introduces us to a relentless T-800, played by Arnold Schwarzenegger, sent from 2029 to 1984 to kill Sarah Connor, played by Linda Hamilton. Her unborn son, John, will lead the human resistance against Skynet, an AI that triggers a nuclear apocalypse. Kyle Reese, a human soldier, is sent to protect her. It's a gritty, tech-noir chase with iconic lines like "I'll be back." Terminator 2, Judgment Day, 1991, Cameron's masterpiece. Arnold's back as a reprogrammed T-800, now protecting young John Connor from the shape-shifting T-1000. Sarah Connor's tougher than ever, fighting to prevent Judgment Day, the day Skynet goes rogue. Packed with groundbreaking effects and heart, it's a high-water mark for sci-fi action. Terminator 3, Rise of the Machines, 2003, without Cameron directing. This sequel sees John Connor, now an adult, and his future wife Kate Brewster targeted by the advanced TX Terminator. Arnold's T-850 is sent to protect them. It's a solid action flick with a bold ending, but lacks T2's emotional depth. Terminator Salvation, 2009, set in the future war of 2018. This film follows John Connor, played by Christian Bale, and Kyle Reese, played by Anton Yelchin, as they fight Skynet. A mysterious stranger, Marcus Wright, adds a twist. It's a darker, war-focused story, but some felt it strayed too far from the time travel formula. Terminator Genesis, 2015, a reboot with a convoluted timeline. Kyle Reese is sent back to 1984, but finds Sarah Connor already teamed up with an older T-800, Pops, played by Arnold. They battle a new AI threat, and T-5000. It's ambitious but messy, with a 26% Rotten Tomatoes score and 6.3 out of 10 on IMDb. Terminator Dark Fate, 2019, a direct sequel to T2, ignoring the other 3 films. Linda Hamilton returns as Sarah Connor, joined by a new hero, Danny Ramos, and a cybernetically enhanced soldier, Grace. Arnold's T-800, now Carl, helps fight the Rev-9 from a new AI Legion. It earned a 70% on Rotten Tomatoes, but flopped at the box office with a 6.2 out of 10 on IMDb. If release order isn't your thing, you've got options. For James Cameron's original vision, stick to his canon. The Terminator, 1984, Terminator 2, Judgment Day, 1991, and Terminator, Dark Fate, 2019, which skips everything after T2. Want Maximum Arnold? Watch all but Salvation. The Terminator, 1984, as the T-800 T2, 1991, as the Good T-800 T3, 2003, as the T-850 Genesis, 2015, as Pops, and Dark Fate, 2019, as Carl. Or for the original timeline before reboots, go with the Terminator, 1984, T2, 1991, T3, 2003, and Salvation, 2009. Each path offers a unique lens on the franchise's twisting timelines. So what's next for the Terminator franchise? James Cameron has confirmed he's working on a new project, likely Terminator 7, but it's a bold departure. He plans to ditch the original characters like Sarah Connor and the T-800, focusing on new faces and stories while keeping the core themes of AI dangers and human resilience. Cameron's busy with Avatar's sequels, so he may not direct, and no release date is set as the project's still in the writing phase. After Dark Fate's box office struggles, studios are cautious, but Cameron's track record keeps hope alive. That's my guide to the Terminator franchise. Whether you're chasing Arnold's iconic T-800 or diving into Cameron's vision, there's a path for every fan. My rewatch reminded me why T2 is untouchable, and Salvation's gritty future war won me over despite its critics. What's your favorite Terminator movie, and how do you like to watch the series? Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit that like button, and subscribe to the Movie Hunter for more cinematic adventures. Thanks for joining the hunt, and I'll see you in the next video.